Hello and welcome to the internet. Now being in a fresh new year, we're all hoping to explore new opportunities, new philosophies to promote self-growth and bring us happiness. Well, we're not doing that here. Instead, we are regressing, going back into ourselves to question the events that brought us to where we are today, month by month. Kinda. Enough of this jibba jabba. Start pitying the fool that was 2021. Welcome to 2021, a year that almost didn't happen, but inevitably did, but now it's over, so here we are. Can we come up with a snappier title than that? It's a little long. Yeah? Great.
Looked like a rejected Zara fashion show, the Ukrainian army forced some of their soldiers to march in high heels. Now, please do not be alarmed. It was only the women soldiers that were forced to do so. I mean, really, ladies, is it any harm to ask a highly skilled, well-trained soldier who's protecting and serving her country to just look a little bit stylish while doing so? I mean, if the Ukrainian government are taking like requests or suggestions, I have a little suggestion for the next little march that you do. So I think the male soldiers, it would be great if they could wear those really tight, cut off your blood circulation, sprayed on jeans from River Island. You know, the ones that are really tight on the leg, so tight it's uncomfortable. And then when you turn to the back, the arse bit is just really baggy and saggy, just does not fit. Yeah, no particular reason or anything, I just think that it would be fair.
2021 was a spectacular year for celebrity romances. So forget about your partner, forget about your crush, they're meaningless because Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck got back together at last. Affectionately known in the press as Bennifer Lopez, the general public went crazy when pictures appeared of the two of them walking around, smoking, standing beside cars, that kind of thing. This is a celebrity couple of epic proportions because of the history. They used to go out ages ago and they even worked together. If you remember, Ben was in one of Jen's music videos, I'm Still Jenny from the Block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. Great track, great performances by the two of them. The interesting thing is about this is that they had other relationships in between the time that they were broken up. Ben went out with a woman called Jennifer Gardner. She's an actress, and they went out for a while. I think they had a couple of kids together as well. Jennifer had a kid as well. Ben has gone out with two women called Jennifer, which is mad, you know.
The Tour de France Spectator managed to take out a whole fuckload of cyclists with a homemade sign in what's being called the biggest crime against Lycra since Ida decided to go on an after Christmas dinner cycle. Flesh was flying everywhere. Now, the identity of the woman does remain unknown, but if I was to guess, I would say she was just a regular woman who was just, a little bit sick of being stuck behind 1, 2, 3 abreast cyclists on her way to work. It's every single day, she's late every single day. They're tiny country roads, she's just a woman trying to get to her job. But that's just if I was to guess. As Winston Churchill once said, we will fight them in the bike lanes.
Space travel was big in 21. Following in the footsteps of his heroes Buzz Aldrin, Flash Gordon and Buck Rogers, 21 saw Balloon Man Branson take to the skies in a weird looking metal paper airplane thing to kind of go into space, but not really. Just like he did back in the 90s with Virgin Cola, Branson originally wanted to model his spaceship on the curvy physique of Miss Pamela Anderson. But her ample bosom proved counterproductive to the aerodynamics of his flying saucer. A big space fan, Branson has been on record several times saying how one day he would like to be Luke Skywalker and fight Darth Vader on top of the Death Star. On his return back from the curvature of the Earth, Branson was asked what his experience was like, with Branson replying, "Yeah, it's pretty cool, yeah."
For any other A-list celebs looking to take on a dad role and possibly win them the very prestigious Seamus Award, look no further than dad manager, control freak of the year and just anti-daddy vibes, Jamie Spears. Now his daughter Brittany managed to finally break free of a conservatorship that she has been in since 2008, which is actually also how many times I've sang Toxic at karaoke. Little known fact though was that Irish pop duo Jedward actually campaigned outside the courthouse during the trial. The judge actually saw their flag and was inspired not only by the flag but by the boys' can-do attitude, and it actually influenced his decision. Britney Spears herself was actually quoted saying, "OMG lads, that is feckin' jepic."
Britney Spears' dad wasn't the only big fat piece of making headlines in 21. The Sioux Canal got blocked. Bastards. And just like keeping money from someone he insists he loves, the Sioux Canal kept its treasures from the frickin' world. Now, ordering clothes online has been one of the simple pleasures we've enjoyed over the last couple of years, and this mistake made fast fashion a little less fast, a little slower. Now, you can't spell canal without the word anal, and that's something that the captain of the Evergreen certainly was not. Instead of just going straight down the canal, he kind of went a little bit like that. We're going to get a little bit technical here. A canal can only work if it's not blocked. If a canal is blocked, it cannot work. Now here's hoping this year all the major shipping lanes will remain unblocked, and that's something I thought I would never say.
The reunion of TV sitcom Friends proved to be surprisingly a big deal for Irish people, as actor Matt LeBlanc took on a role close to all of our hearts and our selection boxes. He was the image of our fathers. It's rumoured that LeBlanc actually went full method for his role. When he arrived on set that day, he almost immediately complained about the state of the parking out there, then went over to the buffet to load up his table, and when he had had enough, he simply slapped his thigh and exclaimed, "Right so," to indicate that he was done. His other cast members actually reported that LeBlanc asked them all if they were still at the L acting, and while we don't think LeBlanc is going to win an Oscar for his portrayal anytime soon, we here at the Very Small Podcast would like to honour him with our own award, the Seamus, for achievements in dad acting or dacting. Congratulations, Matt.
The first text message ever sent was sold for over $150,000. The message was originally sent from Vodafone programmer Neil Papworth to the then director Richard Jarvis over 29 years ago. And it wasn't a stupid meme or a dick pic. Since it was in December, it simply read, "Merry Christmas," with Richard replying, "Saw's new phone, who dis?" So how do you buy a text message? Well, buying digital art has been around for a while now in the crypto world. It's called a non-fungible token. What's a non-fungible token? A non-fungible token is a load of bollocks.
In some positive news for 2021, the aforementioned duo Jedward managed to raise a whopping €2.6 million in a television appeal for the Irish Cancer Society, proving to each and every one of us once and for all that they are truly jepic. I for one am excited to see where their Jep activism takes them in 2022, and I think we could all take a Jep leaf out of their Jep book. Anyway, from all of us here at the Very Small Podcast, we would like to wish you a very, very Jepic New Year.